Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're new to this channel, you're welcome. My name is TheTofunmie and this is my channel where I discuss issues pertaining to my life as a woman. I discuss fashion, I discuss relationships, entertainment, and just everything and anything around me as I'm evolving as a woman, as I'm growing as an African, as a Nigerian, as a Yoruba woman. So guys, if any of these areas interest you, please feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell. To my old subscribers, you guys already know I love you for a very long time now. I know it today. So guys, in this video I'm trying out something entirely different from my usual thing, something that I had not even tried my hands on before. The last time I remember I did this was when I was in GSS 2, yeah, and that was the knowledge I used. So why not, let's have fun and get into it. So guys, I'm going to be showing you guys what we are going to be needing. That is the t-shirts. I have two white t-shirts that I think I've worn both of them just once each, so I'm going to be using the both of them, and so they are just somehow new. Yeah, somehow new. Then of course the dye, I'm going to be using blue dye and green dye, spoon, a bowl. I need a bucket. There's also water inside the bucket. I need ropes to tie it. I need scissors. It's not hair, I think it's, I don't know. I need scissors and I need gloves for my hand because the dyes can be very dangerous. So first I'm going to be taking out a little bit of hot water because we are mixing the dye. The dye is in powder form. I say powder just it's in powder form. I'm going to be mixing the dye with just a little bit of hot water, just gently and carefully. I'm trying to take out the dye from the nylon. This dye cost me 200 naira each. Like this small quantity cost me 200 naira each. I had to send a friend to get it for me. So I'm going to mix it in the hot water. I don't even know the right proportion to use, but I'm just going to use my discretion. Just my, when you're adding salt to stew, you don't have to know measurements. You just listen to your ancestors to tell you to stop. So I'm mixing the dye with hot water, as you guys can see, with the spoon. I'm taking it out with the spoon, not with my hand, because I don't want wahala. I don't want to hear stories. And I'm using blue dye and green dye. That's because I just don't want something shouty. This is the first trial. I don't want to enter wahala. So let me just do something that I'm not going to end up regretting if it turns out bad. But thinking about it in retrospect, maybe I should have just gotten a little bit of color. Just let's spice things up. But whichever way, this is the green dye, guys. I got the army green, yes, and I got navy blue. I think that was not a so too bright combination. Yeah. So I'm trying to mix it because according to what I can remember, it must not have any lump. And I read a little bit about it on Google too. This is the navy blue dye. It must not have any lump, so you have to mix everything together to make sure that everything is evenly spread. Yes, evenly spread. But is it butter? To make sure that everything has dissolved. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. To make sure that everything has dissolved appropriately. So I'm just going to leave it to cool down for a bit, guys, so that I don't go ahead and meddle into hot dye. I don't know how, because I read that it's very dangerous, but I don't know how far and how dangerous it can be. So the next thing, guys, so for this part here, I read online that you can either do it two ways. You can either put in your t-shirt inside hot water before you apply the dye, or you don't. That is why I have two t-shirts. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. I'll put one in hot water and I will not put the other, so I will see different outcomes. So I can't find gloves in the house. I've gone to get nylons. I'm going to use nylons and rubber band to just wipe and weigh everything. So just make sure that my hands are safe, because I'm about to get into the main dye part of this experiments, or this tryout video. And then moving on, so I read that it has to be just for a few minutes. So I've taken the white shirt out of the hot water, and I'm just going to put it somewhere for it to just stay there till I'm ready to tie it up. Oh my, this thing is hot. What? This thing is very hot. Man. Okay, so that's it. So moving on, I'm going to just tie this one up the way I want it to be. Yeah, I haven't learned the different techniques of tying up. I just looked up two styles that I feel like are easy for beginners like me. I'm going to just tie this one up straight like that. So I'm done tying, guys, and The next thing I'm going to be doing is to add the dye. Can you guys see? I just did the normal straight. If you are used to seeing tie and dye in Nigeria, you used to see this design. It's just normal straight line, tie it up and all of that. So according to what I saw, they said you can either apply the dye with a bottle or with a spoon, or you can just pour it directly. So I'm just going to be trying whichever one that works for me. I don't know. I was going to be giving it a shot, but this thing doesn't look like it's going to sink. Can you guys see? It's just staying on the fabric, like it's not going inside like I'm expecting it. I just pour this thing on it because I'm tired. What's this? Away. Can you guys see it? Like I didn't pour it all over the whole fabric. What I just did is just like maybe a line, and I left a few white spaces here and there. So on those white spaces are the places where I'm going to be putting the green dye. I'm just going to be trying to put the green dye. It looks like a straight line, small, because this line is looking like it's not going to be straight. So I'm just going to put the green dye on the remaining white parts. So guys, this is what we have after I have done that. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? It has blue and green. So I'm just going to put it somewhere first. So now onto the second shirt, the one we put inside hot water. It's a bit drained right now. It's not as hot as it was, and it's not as wet as it was. I've gotten a rag to clean up the mess that I created earlier on. So for this what do they call it? For this style, I'm going to be using a spoon. Yeah, a spoon. So I lay it down flat, get a spoon, make sure that it has it's a very, very strong spoon that I can use, that will not get big, that will not get bent in the process. Put it in the middle and then turn the spoon so that the fabric turns. And maybe, what do you call this thing? Forgotten the name they call it, but yeah. So this is exactly what we are trying to get. Can you guys see it? Yes, that's what I'm trying to get. So now that I've gotten this, I'm just going to try and put it in shape, then tie it up the way I want it to be. So this is what I have, guys. Now it's time to add the dye. So for this style, I'm not just going to add the dye like that. I'm going to be adding the dye, like add the blue dye, leave a white space, then add a blue dye again. Just, how do I say it? It's just like simple rotation. Yes, add the blue dye, leave a space, the blue dye again. So the spaces I'm leaving is for the green dye, so that everything can jollificate and mesmerize themselves together. I'm done, guys. I'm done. Look at what we have. Yes, you can see the blue and the green. The fabric is still dripping. Dripping glory. It's still dripping glory. Just a little touch here and there, here and there, here and there. So guys, after all of this is done, the next thing I'm going to be doing is to put both of them inside a separate nylons each, which I'm going to be using what nylons I use as my gloves to do. Put them and tie them up. They said put in an airtight container for 24 hours. So that is what I'm going to be doing next. Tie them up inside the nylons, and then, don't mind me, I just want to finish my tie. I don't want it to waste. Tie them up inside nylon and then leave them for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we're going to come back and see what we have. Come and see American Wonder. So guys, it's been 24 hours and I've taken the fabrics out, I've taken the adire out, and I've dried them. But look guys, this is the one that we did not soak inside warm water. Look at how pale it looks. Like, it looks as if I've worn the shirt, I've done the adire for a million years, and I've worn the shirt over and over. I've climbed Kirikiri, I've gone to Sambisa. It just looks very, very pale, used and old. And if you guys remember that the shirt was not that old, but look at it compared to the one that we soaked inside hot water before applying the dye. The other one looks new, and to think that both shirts were in the same condition when I used them for this thing. But look at this one. This one came out very, very clean, neat, and looks new. Looks like it was just made, and the design even came out sharper and looking more beautiful and more I don't even know what the words to use again to clarify it. Look at, just take a look at it, front and back. So can you guys see the effect of the spoon turning thing? And this one just looks as if I'm not a farmer. It just looks too old and too, it doesn't even look like I just made it. So I guess we have our answers. I've done my experiments. I've gotten the answers from my experiments. That, guys, in case you want to do adire, it will be preferable for you to soak it inside hot water first, to soak your shirts. To soak your shirts inside hot water first before applying the dye, so that it doesn't come out looking this pale. With this few points of mine, we have come to the end of this our experiment, of this our show, and I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you that there's nothing Bodon cannot make anybody do. But if you put your mind to it, it is achievable. Shey, motivational speaker. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I mean, we had fun, we enjoyed ourselves, and I cannot wait to see you guys trying this thing out. I mean, I will be more than excited to see anyone try this thing out, because I had fun doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I had fun doing it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for always dropping comments. Thank you guys for watching adverts. I love you guys so much. Until next time, guys, I remain your girl Tofunmie. Bye.